Hey guys, so this video is hitting the heart of the mindset that we need to have with the market up ahead of us, because it's going to get weird. We're going to hit some odd patches if certain dominoes fall. Fingers crossed those dominoes don't fall, but we have a very high chance of some weirdness happening in our industry. And I'm going to tell a story about one of my kids and tie it back, and I hopefully this connects. So I got three kids. My middle one's a young 11-year-old that if you're to describe him, he's a sports kid. He will play any sport, anytime, anywhere, loves it all. Through that, though, his number one sport, sadly, because I'm a soccer dad, is baseball. Your kids love what they love, right? And baseball is his one true sport, one true passion. And so, like in the off season, when he's playing Friday night box lacrosse and hockey during the week, he's training at baseball still. He's hitting, he's throwing. We're working on fielding. And I don't know about you guys, but when I was 11, I wasn't training for anything. I would show up first day and maybe hopefully my athleticism helps me survive out there. And yet he's working at this. And then, we happen to be very lucky. We have a very, very good little league. Like a lot of the dads could coach club if they wanted to. The team wins state championships, blah, blah, blah. And so he ended last season, let's just say on a very high note. And most kids, he was 10 at the time, could have ended the season and said, yeah, I'm good, man. We did it. We championship, blah, blah, blah. And instead, after, talking and looking at a few things, he made a commitment to try and completely change his swing. He was doing things with the baseball swings for you baseball dads out there you don't want, like hands dropping and shoulders out and blah, blah, blah. And he committed to grinding through the effort of trying to change and fix his swing so he could play at higher levels. And for any of you athletes out there, how difficult it is to completely change an athletic movement that you've kind of grained into yourself. It ain't easy. And so he signed up for failure and he's still continuing that journey. He's definitely not done, but he's definitely much better than he was this time last year. Again, I don't know about you. At the age of 10 and 11, I was not doing anything I wasn't good at. And I certainly wasn't going to purposely put myself through a period of failure so I could long-term get better. Well, now with COVID-19 putting the Little League season on the cusp of cancellation, he still wants to hit and throw. And so this morning I challenged him, and it was a mental test. And so I asked him, I said, Reed, why hit and throw today if the Little League season gets canceled? And I swear, not made up, this is verbatim. He responds, Dad, because the goal is not to be good at Little League. The goal is to play for the Cubs. Now, I'm sure we've kind of talked about that. And so it's kind of programmed in him. But that came out of his mouth without missing a beat. And that's a pretty cool thing. Because, I'll admit, I have no idea if my son has enough talent to even play for high school, much less the Cubs. But it doesn't matter. The lesson he's learned through sports is it's not about what you did yesterday. It's not about what you're doing right in front of you. It's about what you're trying to do long range and what your vision of yourself is and what you can accomplish. Guys, we're going to need that same mindset about ourselves on a go forward. There's still so many people that previous to this haven't leaned into digital loan manufacturing. There's so many of you that have said, I'm not comfortable in front of video, so I'm not going to do it. Well, if you don't communicate in any way with video through the next 30 to 60 days, guys, you're going to be the equivalent. If you're an in-market relationship, community-based lender, you're going to be no different than the call center loan officer in Detroit because they're not going to see your face. And you're not going to be able to serve your clients if you don't really understand how to talk about digital loan manufacturing and setting your clients up for expectations and asking the right questions. You need to know these things, guys, because while the next 30 to 60 days are going to exasperate the need, this need is going to prevail for years and years and years to come. This is the future of our industry. And so I'm going to implore you that stay positive through the funkiness of this business, guys. Don't let the cancellation of a couple days or delays derail you from self-improvement because there's an end game that we all know is going to continue to exist. Don't allow the fear of failure of learning something new hold you back from serving your clients the way that you need to for A, to maximize the service you're giving them, and to B, maximize the success you can have down the line. Like Reed, I don't know how many of you actually have the passion or the skills to be a $200 million producer. But if you just can envision that you want to be one, that journey will make you better. And so, I guess I'm getting a little philosophical here. That the short version is don't allow a negative state, because we're going to hit some negative bumps, prevent you from continuing to invest and pour into yourself, so that way you can pour into your community, guys, and challenge yourselves to do things you're not comfortable with, because it will pay off in the end. It's not about today. It's about the journey in front of us. And yeah, I'm excited to see how we come out of this. I think as an industry, we're going to be better prepared to serve our clients than we were at the beginning of all of this. So good luck out there, guys. Reach out if I can help in any way. Talk soon.